Hello and welcome to I Can't Say It Day 156. I am your host, John, of this show, whose main purpose is to listen to me sneeze and yawn and go on about losing weight. That is what we do, because that's what the objective is. We could talk about other things too. Let me know. I don't think I've had any viewers. Still at 0. No, excuse me. But if I go from 0 to 1, that's a big jump. Big jump. Anyway, it's 10:15 or so in the evening, and it was a long day. My wife and I are both tired, so I think we're just going to head off to bed relatively quickly, although the dogs seem to be amused by something outside, and so they're out, they're sniffing it up. Oh. My weight this morning was just a little bit up, which is fine. Doesn't matter until weigh day. And I hadn't actually gone to the bathroom, so I would have been completely interested in seeing what the weight looked like if I had gone to the bathroom after driving to work instead of before. I usually go to the bathroom first, then weigh myself, to get the number as low as possible. Or, from the scientific perspective, to be as consistent as possible with the way that I do things. Actually, it's both. It only makes sense to go to the bathroom after you weigh yourself to make sure that you're at the lowest number that you can be. And from a scientific perspective, it also makes sense too, just because you want to be consistent. But today, because of the way things worked out with having to vote and all, there wasn't enough time, and so I went to the bathroom when I get to work, and, who knows how much that would have affected my weight. There was a video today about a news story, about a gentleman who was on the keto diet, and he lost 90 pounds in 5 months, I think it was. He went from big to ripped abs. But he had been athletic before, so I think it was easier for his body to go back to the way it was. But the keto diet is kind of interesting. It's like you eat 70% of your calories in fat, 15% in protein, and 15% in carbs. That seems like a crazy diet. I think I'm kind of enjoying my diet, because my diet, I just get to eat the same foods that I like to eat. I'm not drinking soda, and I'm still losing the weight. Remember, we got numbers to show. I suppose, if since we're 5 months into this, if I was on the keto diet, I would probably be done by now, which I guess I could have done. But the funny thing is that I'm part of a family. And if I were to just strictly eat the keto diet, then that means everybody else would have to do the same thing too. And I don't know how that would have gone over, especially if you have a kid. Well, I think I'll reserve judgment on the keto diet until there's more information about it. Because right now, I just try to eat the best I can. I don't know if the keto diet is the best way to do that. But I usually, some meat, some carbs, a lot of fruits and vegetables, and some milk. Yeah, being as old as I am, I still subscribe to the idea that there's the food pyramid. It doesn't have to necessarily be a pyramid. It can be a square with the different types of foods that you should be eating. And, I guess it could be a pyramid in terms of quantity at the bottom. Fruits and vegetables, that's the most. Then next comes meat, carbs, milk, or milk carbs. But I just try to eat a balanced meal. Eat balanced meals, mixing it all up, making sure that I get different types of foods. Because if you think about it, there's this Star Trek The Next Generation episode where this creature is being created by the ship, and they need to go find vertiform city because it's supposedly a source of vertiform or I don't recall, rays of some sort. And so if you think about it, the body works is a humongous, even though it's a machine, and it needs what you put into it to work. And you got to think, what is it that the body really needs? What nutrients, which chemicals, where does it get it from, and which foods are the best ones? So you would think that from that perspective, people analyzing the food that goes in your stomach, that your stomach is breaking it down, it's being absorbed by the intestines, and whatever's not absorbed, it goes out as poop. You would think that somebody would be studying which are the chemicals that work the best, and what chemicals do we need, and where do we get them, and from what foods. So I stick with a variety of foods because I think that's the best way to ensure that my body's getting the chemicals that it needs. Well, I was just going to come out and not say really too much of anything, but you know what happens? Things pop into your head, and then you just say them. To my 0 viewers, don't worry, it cracks me up to think that I have nobody watching this, which is perfectly fine, but I do it anyway. Some point I might go back and look at what I've said, because honestly, if I thought about what video I made a month ago, do I remember what it was? No, not at all. But I can go back and I can look at it if I want to. I think I did the math one time, and I said if each video was 5 minutes times 365 days, that is, a whole lot of, that's 1,800 minutes, and there's 60 minutes and an hour, and that's like 30 hours of videos to watch. That's quite a long time to listen to yourself talk about a lot of the same things. So with that, I'm going to let you go, and you have a pleasant evening. I will too, and we will see you all tomorrow. Talk to you later. Bye.